Now we're on the boat finally, making some progress.
What is he doing?
He's trying to jump the guy for his binoculars, I think. Yep.
He had to do all that just to take some binoculars. You could have been like, hey, can I borrow that? No, let me just spin around and get on your shoulders.
That's probably why he didn't want anyone to know. She caught him.
Yeah, because, I mean, come on.
Just staring at one spot.
Yeah. It's looking at flat-chested and then looking at the...
So mean.
Yeah, the unchested. And that's probably the cat thing, no? Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
cat.
I thought the cat's gonna be like, you staring at her?
All the guys wanted around her too.
How do you not tell them where you're going?
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going.
Right?
So
It's like, I'm gonna take
you
you.
can join us.
First to Kilika Island.
We're gonna play a few
Then we
games
change
and
boats
fight
and
some
head for
stuff.
Luca. For that though, Eunice gotta
See?
pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at
And
me.
this guy over here. You can get money and later on like he'll sell you items for cheaper. I don't know why I gave him money though.
Filthy.
You could get stuff for cheaper than you can buy them somewhere else, but I never ended up buying items anywhere anyways.
Don't look like you got much money either. I've no business with you.
Okay, so he
Anyway,
starts calling on what he's wearing, and then
I
like
want the 20,000.
starts saying that you got no
Merchant
money.
extraordinaire.
A walk in the who?
It's a little bit rude.
And these are chocobos,
Oh,
which
not many.
you know from
Not
you know
yet.
getting pretty pissed at them.
Oh, babe, you were more than just pissed off.
I wasn't pissed. I was controlling my
What is
my
this
temper, but
place?
normally they're nice and
Power room,
cute
like
and
it says on the
they're
door.
helping the ship run.
Yeah, but why the big birds?
I don't know about that.
What's so
I
strange
thought you were
about
gonna throw the
chocobo power?
controller straight at the TV,
Chocobos. Those are chocobos?
Yeah.
and then I heard
get
what
it.
I heard you
You've
scream,
never seen a chocobo?
saying, "Yes, I finally
What
did
kind
it."
of backwater island did
I
you
knew I was
come
gonna do
from
this.
anyway?
It was very
Hmm.
annoying.
I think it took almost all day, didn't it?
I
Miracles
just
and
stopped
oddities
at
were
night and
starting
then
to
did it in the
become
morning.
daily routine on this trip.
Why does he have a crotch belt?
Noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't
Later
say.
on, 1,000 years from now, who knows what we're gonna be
Lord
wearing,
Braska's
or
daughter?
other people are gonna be wearing.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska.
There's one
Her
girl
Saw
there,
his statue at the
Yeah.
temple.
I think.
I think so.
Lord
Oh, this is
Braska
a very
defeated
skinny
Satan
guy.
Right
10
next to
years
her.
ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a girl.
I'm surprised they're
He was
not
the
all
heir to
over
a great
her.
legacy.
That's because she's famous.
It's tough.
Yeah,
Since
but
her
come
dad,
on.
her
Father's
daddy's basically
famous.
saved the world like 10 years ago,
Huh?
and now
Walker's
she's
a
gonna try and do
bit
the same thing.
lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu.
Trying to get
I'll
some-
keep that in mind.
More one-on-one time.
I was gonna say, oh no, the cat.
Oh yeah, nah.
Hold up. Don't mind me, just gonna refill my water bottle. If Mia doesn't move me so much. There we go.
That was one bottle?
The wind.
Yeah.
It's
Normally,
I feel like it
Yeah.
doesn't fill up that much for me.
well, normally I have to put 2 water bottles in here and drink the rest of the other one. But
Just add some water.
yeah, because I just gotta swirl it, get the nice coldness of it.
Oh, so you did have some water in there still.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From
Yeah.
Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin there is a great
She's talking about
stadium
Disney.
all lit up, even at night. Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A
His
man
dad
named
is alive
Jack
then.
told me. He was my
So
father's
his
guardian.
dad was there 10 years ago helping her dad.
Jacked.
But that wouldn't make sense though because he's like 1,000 years into the future.
My father.
But
His name
he
is
told her
Jacked.
the same stuff that he knows about.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man,
Hmm.
he died. 10 years ago, off the coast
10
of
years
Xanarkand.
Wouldn't he have meant
Like, well, what if he also got transported there? Kind
I'm
of like he
sorry.
did, but 10 years ago.
He went out to sea for training one day.
Wait, has it been 10 years already?
He,
And no
for
one's
him,
seen him
it's just been
since
like
then.
a few days now that he went in there. But
Why, that's the day
he's like
that
1,000
Jecht
years
came
into the
to
future.
Spira.
But
And she's saying that
It's true,
some
I
guy
first
named
met
Jack
Jecht 10 years and 3
basically
months
helped
ago.
her dad out, which was
I
10 years
remember
ago.
that was the day my father
And his
left.
dad, quote unquote, died 10 years ago.
The date fits, doesn't it?
yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here,
She has a point.
are you not?
No.
Damn.
Just like that, the Falcon had died.
What just happened?
I'm
Oh,
gonna go
rough
with-
waters. They
But
probably
but they weren't rough earlier.
he doesn't want him to go there then.
Ooh, stay away.
That is scary.
Just gonna
You
fall.
don't let
Oh,
go. Oh, you would. What in the Mama June is that?
That's yep. But that's not like all of Sin. That's just this fin.
Wait, that's just a fin?
Yeah, of the big thing called Sin.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
So basically, gonna sacrifice himself so that it doesn't go and kill the people in the next
Forgive
town.
us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
Yeah, you'll get pulled under.
Scary, I think it's huge. Just, I think it's like the face.
So what is it, like a giant whale thing?
Maybe it's hard to describe it. You'll see it later, but it's
Because that's what I'm like kind of getting at.
so the face I think kind of might look like that.
So is it like just a big giant?
But it does. It's not just in the water though. Because that right now, we don't want to show you the whole thing so quickly.
So it comes off
Because
land
last time,
too?
remember in the beginning, it was like in the air in a giant circle of water.
Honestly, I couldn't tell.
And then so now we have another boss fight here, where
So it might be like a giant, like, I don't know, like sea turtle?
Nah, I wouldn't go with turtle. But yeah, it's gonna keep summoning those little things if you kill them all. So better just to keep one alive. And also, I personally just switched out all my characters because as long as each character does like one action, they'll all get experience. And you could keep killing the bad guys, the little bug things, because the big fin is never gonna actually attack you. So if you wanted to, you can go ahead and grind up some experience, but you're not gonna get too much. And it's really just attacking
it's
the
going
big
under.
fin. Yeah, it's gonna keep moving around, and you just gotta attack it until it's done. You can use the Aeon to get the overdrive for an overkill. You get more stuff, but that's really it for this fight. It's like they're safe. But I think someone fell into the water.
But he did it now.
He's gonna die. So that's a little fishy skeeter. I don't know, we got walk over and pick him up.
What the heck was that?
It's an item. It's either some kind of potion or a phoenix down to revive him. Because if your people ever die when they're fighting, they're not gonna be dead. You can revive them with an item. Oh, the sea's so scary. You never know what's in it.
What's that?
The next boss fight. The one of Sin's. The Sin can make a bunch of little babies. This is one of those. It's Chiles or Aquiles or who knows what. And then for this fight, it does have an attack that I believe can steal some of your HP. So the best thing to do is just kind of use the dark attack so that you won't get hit. And maybe use cheer if you want, but otherwise just keep blinding it and then keep attacking it and you'll kill it eventually.
What's that? Tsunami?
That is what they were trying to stop. Because now that nice little mother with her baby and its little kids. You're not gonna be there.
I'm guessing that's Sun.
When it disappeared, it went up ahead and it basically killed and destroyed
Everything.
most of that place that they were going to, Philippia.
It looks like it's absorbing our teeth.
I think it's just almost like a little tornado thing up there.
Is that the head?
No, it's like the back, I think.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, it's just like that.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Oh, that was trippy for me.
How it jumped over?
Yeah. That's what's left of the village, right?
Yeah. It's not much. It's just like the landing port and like a few little buildings.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no
I don't
other
think they've
summoner
talked
here,
about that yet.
please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BTA.
So like when the people
Our
die, they
loved
have to do
ones.
something called the
We
sending,
feared they would become
which is what she's
fiends.
about to do.
Please,
If they don't
take
do
me
it,
to them.
then basically those people that died, almost
Basically
like their
saying,
souls become like monsters.
oh, I was gonna say, oh, it's sending them to hell or something.
No, it's they become the monsters that you fight in the game.
Oh,
And
is
stuff.
it true though?
I think so.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
But you are supposed to kind of like send them and stuff. I know that much.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Little
The
boy's
dead
crying over there.
need guidance.
So that's what's left of the.
Yeah, I got like this little house over there. That's destroyed.
Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive.
It's pretty depressing, man.
You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
The far plane.
Oh, is that all they're dead?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that wasn't there before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are like almost like their coffin type things.
That's creepy.
That's like the souls, basically.
I know, but imagine you're just kind of like.
Pretty surprised, yeah, like with the PlayStation 2 they were able to still come up with the decent graphics whenever they decided to do these scenes.
He really just staring at her.
I think he says a few things afterwards. I don't know what he's thinking.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
How's he supposed to know
he
that? Like,
doesn't
what
know.
do you mean?
They give him a hard time because they think that they don't know that he's from the past. He's just saying that he got his memory all fuzzy because of
I
sin.
hope I did okay.
So to them, they're like, you should know this.
You did very well.
Do they ever know that he's
They've
from the past?
reached the
Yeah,
far
like
plane
way
by
later
now,
on, like
but
even
no
her, she starts
tears
saying like,
next
you know
time.
what, I'm starting to think that you're telling
I
the truth.
wished there would
And he's all
never
kind of
be a
surprised.
next time.
But she mentions that it's
No
because
more
there's
people
all these
being
little
killed by
things that
sin.
like he should know, but
No
he
more
like honestly has
sendings
no
for
idea
Yuna.
about.
Everyone stood there
So she starts
watching
believing
her.
a little more.
It was strange.
It's not actually. It's like
and
maybe
somehow
midway early.
horrifying.
It's
I
when
never
things start
wanted to
getting
see it
more
again.
Intense.
serious. Yeah, I think Well then, I guess it's goodbye until next week.
Yeah.
So, goodbye, Mikey. Bye.
Bye.